I want to show you guys something handy because I did not know about this the first time I was using this camera, and I wish I would have. And it's the Focus Assist. Focus Assist is a helpful way to see a little bit of a blow up of part of the image in your frame so that you can focus more easily, essentially. And if you do it together with the colored focus, you know, have red be set as your color to light up when things are focused, then it's really it's a lot easier than just trying to do it with the naked eye. And especially if you have glasses, sometimes like it's too close or too far, whatever. It sucks to get old and it's hard to focus. Okay, so the Focus Assist. Focus Assist, I have it turned on right now, and you'll notice that here, if I hit it again, this like little blow up in the middle will go away. And now I'm going to hit it, and then I'm going to use my focus ring awkwardly. Oh, there we go. See how those red pixels come up? That means I'm focused. And then I'm going to hit it again. So that's just a little handy thing to know. Last thing to talk about with the settings for now. Not, of course, the last thing really to talk about, but we've talked about a lot already. And let's finish up this part of the training with our shutter speed. All right, the shutter speed button is down on the side of the camera, and we're going to hit it, and voila, there is the word shutter showing up on the touchscreen. All right, and how do you think we change it? That's right, just like all the other ones, we move the little wheel here. So what is our shutter speed? It's 1/60th of a second. That's really good for something like doing an interview, oh, I don't know, just, you know, something where the movement isn't very fast. And as you go faster with the shutter. Okay, that's 1/30th of a second, and that's probably a little too bright, and that's really, how shall I say that? Yeah, that's probably the lowest shutter speed you'd ever want to do with trying to shoot with this camera. But 1/60th is good. Again, it's like good for people talking and whatever. And then we're going to go up, and notice how much darker it gets. Here's 1/100th of a second. Here's 1/120th of a second, 1/180th. Oh my God, where's our picture going? 1/250th. These are great if you're outside shooting a soccer game, a bunch of kids running all over the place, but they make it pretty dark inside. Can we get the gain to maybe change? Let's see if we can. All right, it doesn't look great. We're wide open on the f-stop, basically. So we're gonna bring that shutter speed down just a little bit. Here's 1/180th. Generally, you'd use that shutter speed, you'd make it really fast. Like I said, if you're outdoors, see how as we go up, the number gets lower, 1/160th, 1/130th, or 1/30th. That's too bright, right? It's telling me to put on the ND filter. Ooh. Anyway, 1/30th of a second is pretty slow shutter speed, and it's probably too slow for most applications, unless you purposely kind of want to blur things. Then we'll go to 1/60th, which is good for people sitting around talking, or, you know, interviews, stuff like that. Then as you start to get those really fast shutter speeds, that you need a lot more light. and probably you're going to be filming something that is a lot of action. But in this case, I don't think I could really make this look too good without a lot more lighting in here. And that's not necessarily within the scope of this class, is like lighting. It's more like adapting the camera to what you're, what the situation is right in front of you. There we go. That will work. All right, so that's shutter speed, white balance, gain, iris, f-stop. Whew. All those things going together, working together to create a nice image. Okay, so my smart-ass boyfriend just asked me if you're setting a frame rate when you're setting your recording format, like say 30 frames per second or 60 frames per second, then when you're setting the shutter speed at a 60th of a second, like how does that interface together? That is a question, that's a pretty technical question, and so I'm going to refer you to someone else's tutorial for that, because I'm not good at math and I'm not really sure how that works. I'm pretty sure the rule of thumb is that you don't want the shutter speed to be too different from the frame rate, but let's all learn about that together.